And this is A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition.
Yes, indeed. What is going on, everybody? Good to see you all here for Monday Night Raw as we get started with none other than Straight Edge himself, CM Punk. Best in the world, so he says. But, I don't know if it's clobbering time or not, but it is for these channel mascots.
For sure, treat time.
My goodness, what is going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. Welcome to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show in all the land. I'm talking about A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition. We got some channel mascots over here, man. What is going on, y'all? Good to see you. I think we can be heard. I think we can be seen, if I'm not mistaken. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let me introduce to you the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction channel mascots in all the land. Coming in first is the original channel mascot, weighing in at 15 pounds. She is the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror. Give it up for the one and only. You know her, you love her, Bone Crusher. As if she didn't get one already. And our other channel mascot, she's a mini golden doodle mix from parts unknown, weighing in at 35 pounds. Give it up for the one and only Stella. The storyteller, Rose. They'll be making some appearances here and there and everywhere on Monday Night Raw. What is up, guys? Good to see you all.
Yes, R.I.P. Sabu indeed.
Yeah, for real. For real. Rest in peace to one of the OG,
Triple OG,
savage hardcore greats. So let's see what my man CM Punk has got to say, and we will give our shouts to everybody in just a minute. Let me get the ticker up. Let me see what we got over here. He's nursed some injuries and some hurt feelings. Is he a little hurt? Huh? You all right there, buddy? Ooh, I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. That's how you do. You know what? Let me close that. We got a reflection on the back screen. Let me close that. Hold the phone.
Paul Heyman. Oh, sorry about that.
Have you been there before? Oh, this is my EO Sky shirt. You just got it for me. Check that out. EO Sky. Loving that. Loving that. Yeah, you can't trust anybody. I think we've established this. DTA. Don't trust anybody. Oh, hell yeah. I think we can be seen. I think we can be heard. All right. Fat little snake, but you had him in your corner with no issues as long as he's working for you. Huh?
You're not lying.
Ha 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 ha. Call him a Timu.
Timu, that's not a compliment, by the way.
It's not a compliment. All right. I can feel you on that. And here we go.
Penguin.
Wow. Okay, let's not body shame.
He's distracting you.
Hi, Stella. And here comes Seth freaking. Oh no, just Seth. Just Seth Rollins?
No, I think
Seth,
he did
just
go back to
Rollins?
freaking.
But they usually had it in the graphic.
They did bring it back again.
I don't
Let's see
see
what
it.
it is now.
But look, it
oh,
says
and
Seth
that
Rollins.
graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay, Seth just Rollins coming out.
I love how Braun Breaker's coming out looking like Anakin in episode 3.
First
All
of all,
black.
he's just like Solo. All with all black.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, am I looking at the Matrix right now?
Kind of, sort of.
I feel like I'm looking at the Matrix.
You have one choice, punk. The red pill or the blue pill.
Oh, that would be a funny skit.
That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. Actually, I'm not mad at that jacket that Seth is wearing. I will say that much. Getting booed.
Whoa!
Getting booed. That's not bad. That's not bad. We got a super chat. We got people coming in. Let me go ahead and lay out some shouts. She is going to give some shouts to the mod squad and to the members. I'm going to run it down quietly because I do want to catch up in the chat.
You don't want me to do it first? Since
Let me catch up in the chat. We got the first in line, Tyrell Breed, Black Panther Gaming. You do get
Hey,
the honorable
Tyrell.
acknowledgement. We acknowledge you. What is going on? Raw time after Backlash. Yes, sir. What is going on, Clay Lewis? It's
Hey,
good to
Clay.
see you. That's a good name in there. Anthony's up in here. Yeah.
Yard.
What up, Anthony? OG Triple OG. Sophie Dope is up in the building. Mark by
Mhm.
Wrestling. Happy Monday. Brother Mark by Wrestling. How you feeling? How you feeling? Are you doing okay? How was the missus, by the way?
Brother
Little-
Mark by Wrestling. Is that like Brother Love?
I love you. Human excrement. Oh, which, by the way, I don't know if you saw this. Out here in Los Angeles is an area in the valley called Woodland Hills, kind of an affluent area. They showed it on the news this morning that there was a Amazon driver, independent contractor, Amazon driver, who delivered a package in Amazon and decided to also deliver another package on the stairs of the same place they did just deliver a package. So you walk up the stairs, give a package, take a picture, you know, like they do. She walked down the stairs, and right at the foot of the stairs, left another package. What's that smell?
But why?
Not only that, and I'm not sure it was at the same, I think it was at a different house in the same area, delivers another package,
Does the same thing.
number 1 instead of number 2. Right there.
But there's no way you don't see the ring camera.
People are out of their mind. That's all I got to say. People are out of their mind.
I feel like that was a dare.
Well, they dare to get fired. How about that? Was it worth it?
She wants to be famous.
So let me continue the shouts so I can get caught up. We've got a super chat over here. And at the 8-minute, 55-second mark, my baby sister, mwah, love you. K-Dog, I'm giving you a big shout out. You know who you are, K-Dog. Appreciate you. Michael Thomas is in the house. Michael Tolbert is in the house.
Hey,
George
Darcy
Lewis
Chatham.
is in the house. Our son, Pretty Richie.
Yard.
What up, Pretty Richie? We got George Lewis right there. Let me see who else we got. Patrick Case. What is going on, Patrick? Anthony. Sup. Marcus Baker. Hi. Brandon King
Hi.
Carter. Absolutely. R.I.P. to Sabu. What up, Trey? Your last words.
You think Braun Breaker's gonna kill him right now?
He might. Braun Breaker's coming to the ring. He's coming to the ring now. He's not dressed to compete. He called him little doggy. Braun Breaker is wrecking shop on CM Punk. Dang. with them golden hands. Look at those
He has
hands.
a jacket over a jacket. What am I looking at?
You know he's got to be hot. But it's a look. It's a look.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, he's hitting his own hands.
And check your liver.
Yeah, his hands are yellow.
I mean, like yellow.
Braun Breaker's almost looking like he's wearing gloves.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that looked crazy.
That don't look right, man.
Braun Breaker's hands are the same color as the liner of Seth Rollins' jacket.
Oh,
Sami Zayn is out here getting his arse handed to him. These guys got no friends. Where's Jey Uso? What's
Jey
going on?
Uso's coming. Don't trip, but it is 2-on-2 right now. It's not 3-on-2.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Sami Zayn is nowhere to be seen. CM Punk's getting beat down. Paul Heyman just handed Seth Rollins a friggin' chair.
What do I hear? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? What do I hear? Where is he? There he is.
Jey Uso has entered the building. All right, man. Let's get a
Are we
six-man
getting these
tag match.
3-on-3 tonight as the main event?
Six-man tag match going
Please
on.
give me this 3-on-3 on the main event.
There we go. Now everybody's got some hardware.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. Now that's a nice way to kick off Monday Night Raw.
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Ooh, you ain't got to spit on the camera.
Yeah.
That's just. Can we cut to a different camera, please?
Right.
You're making me nauseous. I don't want to look at a man spit. All right, I'm gonna get caught up in the chat here. She's about to roll it down. We got Mr. Rolling Bird. Keep rolling, rolling Bird. What's up, Rolling Bird? All right, go ahead. I'm getting pretty far in the chat. You go ahead and give a shout out to the Mod Squad and to the members, and I'm gonna finish my shout outs. Late on.
You already did too. So Dossie Chatham, what's up, my love? J.R. Dugan, how you doing, fam? Samantha Poole. Yard. Three Kings said, blah. Yeah. Okay, let's see who else we got. We got T-Man, CEO Yeet plus Drake.
What up, T-Man?
What's up? We also have, oh, that's it. That's all the mods and the members that are in the house today.
That's all we need.
That is all we need. How you doing, Paula Cotton?
What's up, Paula?
Can we add
right.
curry and crust to this group?
Can we add what?
She said, can we add curry and crust to this group? What does that mean? Are those people?
Curry and crust.
Oh, you're here, Teflon. I didn't see you. Hey, Teflon.
See, she don't love it like I do.
No, I didn't see you.
How you doing? I'll tell you who else is here. Your Biggs Miss, Lauren Biggs.
Yep, Lauren Biggs.
Good evening, madam.
And Tracy Steele.
Yeah, I love this shirt. This shirt is the business. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
And
thank you for sending us
nice
the
fabric.
link to get it, Marked by Wrestling.
It's such a lovely fabric, too. I got to tell you. All right, let me see. We got the one and only Jody Bennett. Woo! What up, Jody?
What up, my love?
That's what I'm talking about. Who else we got in here? How y'all feeling on this lovely Monday? How was everybody's Mother's Day? I know it can be a mixed bag for some, but we hope that you had a good day, a good weekend.
Paula was talking about carrying cross. Yes, we would love to get some carrying cross on here.
Got it.
What's up, Aaron Drew?
Aaron Drew, what's going on, my friend? Dro Davidian is up in here.
Hey,
and my
Dro.
friends. So Vidova, you're asking what we think about the truth getting attacked by John Cena. We do have some thoughts.
We do have some thoughts. Anybody who watched along with us knew that that was what we wanted to happen. And when our truth came out, we thought this is how he's going to solidify how much of a heel he is. He is going to beat the living, you know what, out of our truth. And he would need to really do it right in order to really convince those of us who are waiting for you to do a little something more to show how heel you are. Now, when you went heel with Cody, you went all the way. And so R-Truth was really kind of solidifying the fact that you really want to ruin wrestling and hate the kids and all that, because he's a big kid, right? So you screw up doing it for the PLE, you know, the people who paid for it. You didn't even do it for the audience. I almost felt like you heard someone say it and then was like, oh yeah, we'll throw that in at the conference. Why would you do that at a conference? First of all, I understand that I don't think they've ever done anything like that at a conference. I'm not mad at that as far as you giving a live show to the conference, but to be honest with you, you really needed to beat Truth down, which you're not going to do in front of a small press like that. So I felt like it was, you didn't commit to fully doing it. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm not going to lie to you people. All right. What do you mean, you people? No, man. Look at the little beady white of his eyes.
Hey, Jeremiah.
What's up, Jeremiah? No, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I love R-Truth being involved with him, but I'm not 100% sure what this John Cena farewell to. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is at this point. This is the direction that he's chosen to go with this heel turn, and it is what it is. And I don't think we're going to get anything more than what it is.
Right.
I just don't know what it is, and I'm scratching my head, and I'm going to leave it at that. I didn't love it. I absolutely didn't love it. I don't think it should have happened there. I don't think it should have happened. It could have happened at the match, during the match. It didn't need to happen there. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. How are you feeling about it? Three Kings with the first super chat of the night, starting off right. Thank you very much, Three Kings. And this is what I'm calling a fighting champion. Damn. Look at Wardlow. I'm sorry. That was Braun.
Well.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I'm going to call him the golden calf. I mean, why the man's hands?
That didn't
Here
make
he
any
comes.
sense.
Here comes the Pat and the Mac. No shame in your game, bro. No shame in your game. Look, this is a man who was able to hold his head up high. He went to war with the Ring General. And we saw that chest. Okay. That was some ground chuck.
That was some ground chuck.
Grounded that man up. But he's here doing his thing. And I'm not mad at it. Which, by the way, I love his music. I love his music. I really do. We got none other than A50. Big boy! What up, A50? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Justin Hollencrane is up in the house. They were in a sold-out crowd in St. Louis, Missouri, at the Enterprise Center. Here's my results for the main event, part one. All right, Joe Davidian, go ahead and lay it on us. Sean Swaby's up in the house. I think I am just about caught up. Let's give those big shouts to Sabu. Rest in peace to one of the hardcore legends. Wesley Franklin is here.
Hey,
Always Wesley. Always a pleasure. Yeah, anyone reminded of The Simpsons right now? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I don't understand how people in the back can let these people come out looking like this. How you not seeing this? He looked sick. He looked crazy. He looked deformed.
No, but that's different. He literally, his entire hands, front and back, are a different color.
Yeah.
That's not spray tan. At that point, it looks like he actually may be taking something that's affecting his liver. He actually looks jaundiced.
But what I'm saying is, how are we not seeing this? And why are you letting them go out looking like this? Why are you letting these people go out looking crazy? This is what I want to know. It didn't used to be like this.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be like this.
I don't know.
Justin Hollicrane is in the house. What is going on, Justin? Trey Lucado is up in here. Let me see.
Hey, Trey. Hey, Almeric.
Michael McCarr is up in here. What is going on,
early
Michael?
Birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Hey, Brian Gax.
And of course, the big dog. You know him. You love him. Just Alex of Alex's World. Yes, indeed. My man had a fire post-show review of Backlash. If you missed it, go check it out. Brother Alex, are you going to be doing a live review of Monday Night Raw? What say ye? Is that a yeet or is that a no yeet? And if you are, slide on in. We have not seen. It's funny you would say that, Sophie Dofi. We got to make a decision. Sinners or Thunderbolts? We haven't seen either yet. We keep meaning to, and we've been very, very busy. So we got to make a decision. Sinners or Thunderbolts? I'm thinking Thunderbolts would be a little more family friendly than Sinners. Because I don't remember the name of the show. We were recommended a show to watch. We watched it, and it was most certainly not family friendly.
White Lotus.
Yeah, that was. You don't need to see some junk. You know, when you're watching on the big screen, then all of a sudden, some junk just gets thrown up in your face, and it's like, I understand now what it's like when a woman opens her DMs and she gets slid some hot dog pics. This is all up in your face. Yeah, we didn't need to see all that.
We didn't need to see all that.
Mm-mm. Fair warning. Did not need to see all that. All right, let's go. El Grande, Chad Gable. Let's go, Chad Gable.
That is not El Grande. They are not the same person.
That's Johnny Morrison. You're absolutely right. John Cena is not putting 100 into his run, if you ask me. I don't know if it's so much. Okay, here's my issue. And I'm probably going to flesh this out even more. I don't want to go so far as to say John Cena is not putting 100% into this heel run. I just don't think this is the heel run that it was supposed to be. I think kind of like The Rock, we're just going to kind of do this on the fly and let's just see how it goes. And then, okay, I think we got some traction. We're just going to keep down this track. This wasn't the heel run that I think it was supposed to be. And I'm not even 100% sure that they care anymore. It's like, you know what? We're almost 6 months into the year. We're just going to stay the course and we're going to ride this out. And it's unfortunate. I was all kinds of salty when The Rock didn't show up and he went on the Pat McAfee show. I talked about that. And I'm actually kind of curious when he said I would have finessed this a little differently. Now I'm really curious. I wasn't then, but I am now. I would love to know what that finessing would have looked like if this is how it would have gone, because he just was hands off and said, you guys do whatever you want to do. And when you do that, it's like letting a wrestler write their own script and go out there. And it's just kind of like, yeah, that sucks. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I just don't feel like this is what it was supposed to be. And it's just what we got. I kind of feel you on that, Lauren. I kind of feel you on that. Aaron Drew, this is what I'm talking about, Aaron Drew. Yes, indeed, a big super chat right here. This Cena versus Truth match at Saturday night's main event will be great. I believe over time, John Cena will bring back the old R-Truth during the feud. Truth deserves this spot.
If they're going to do that, I don't have a problem with that. I didn't think they were about to give Truth a whole thing with John Cena.
I don't
know. A main event spot where we're supposed to believe Truth is going to get the belt. But if you think that's what's going to happen, I wouldn't be mad at that. I love when R-Truth is in the picture. I just don't know how it would go down because he's just such a kid now and he's so naive and if they could bring back Ron Killings, we have to see. I wouldn't mind it playing out like that. I don't think they were trying to give him that big of a spot, but let's see.
I don't know. That's a fair point. I think it'll be a fine match. And the reason why I think it'll be a fine match, I actually think even though they're both
going to have a match, like a whole match.
Saturday, yeah, I do, and I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think that.
They're both, they're both older. But I think Truth can go better in the ring.
You think? I tell you, you know.
Than John Cena can. So I actually think it'll be more so R-Truth kind of carrying the match a little bit.
Yeah.
And letting Cena do whatever it is that he's going to do. I personally, if I were Triple H, if I were booking this match, I would want to lean into the scary, and I would want R-Truth to beat John Cena. They can run it back.
I want them to have a rap war.
Well, does he have? Here's the thing about that. You know how you have a comedian? Like, there are a lot of comedians that were stand-up comedians, and they get into the movies, and they just don't do stand-up comedy anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you get the chops anymore. And that's the funny thing about Chris Rock. Chris Rock, after that redunculous slap, he did go back into stand-up. He never really stopped doing stand-up. He kept it sharp.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not easy. So I don't know if John Cena still got them rap chops anymore. I don't know. It's been a minute.
Brandon said no one wants to see no rap battle between them.
Well, that's the truth. People over there, what's up? I mean, it could work.
It could work.
It could work. It could work. You never know. Thank you for that big super chat. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make sure. We got Brian Gaxon here. Almeric Hendricks is up in the house. Good to see you, my friend. We got Three Kings with another super chat. Yes, indeed, Three Kings. Can we call him Bronzer Breaker now? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Oh, that's so funny.
And they're doing this man a disservice. Look, anybody coming out there looking straight buck wild, if nobody in the back is like, come here, boo, they need an unk apparently backstage. Hey, let me holler at you real quick, player. Come on. Hey, man, I'm going to need you to knock this crap off, dog. All right? Seriously, you look crazy. You look like a damn fool. You represent me. You understand that, homie? Come on, baby. Get it together. They need an unk backstage, and I would be more than happy to volunteer.
Pretty Richie, you know you're wrong, right?
All right, you'll let us know, Just Alex. You'll let us know. Fair enough.
250-year-old dudes rapping, nah, we're good. First of all, how you think? Oh, you think Eminem is? How old you think Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are?
Nowadays, everybody want to talk. Let it got something to say. Whenever it comes out, but he moved the lips. It's a bunch of zippy wrists.
Matter of fact,
they forgot about Dre.
How old is Kendrick Lamar? 40?
It's only in his 30s.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's been out since the 2000s.
Hey, Google. How old is Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar is 37 years old.
Oh, he's almost 40.
See? What up, Jay Hicks?
I'm excited to see how Jeff Cobb is gonna work into the storyline.
And I'm caught up in the chat. Boom, there we go. There we go.
Oh yeah, 50 Cent too. For real, Lauren Biggs.
Hold up. So you multi-talented, what you saying? You can get down and you can get down?
Hey,
all
Aaron
right.
Teagle.
Drop some bars.
Bars.
Go. Firefighter Jimmy, good to see you. Thank you for your service, sir.
Hey, firefighter.
Don't even say you're sorry, firefighter. You do what you got to do when you can.
American Gladiators again for
and
a third time.
Miz is actually going to be the host.
But it didn't work with The Rock as the host. Why would it work with The Miz?
That wasn't American Gladiators.
What was it?
That was his own thing.
Oh, that was his own thing. That was just like it, but it was called something else.
That was his own thing.
I don't know if that didn't work. I don't know why American Gladiators will work, but
it could work because it's actually going to be. It's not going to be on regular TV. I think it's going to be on like Peacock or something, or Netflix, whatever it's going to be on. It's going to be on streaming. So that has better legs, I think.
Yeah.
Than anything else. Volk Tom Cruise of the UFC. Volk would be happy that Jack will win against him. Islam rated it out. I mean, you could be right, Dro. You could be right. You never know. We'll have to see what we'll see. But you could be right. Thank you for that chat. Addie Carver. What up, Addie? Mexican Destroyer.
Woo!
There we go. with that 3 count. That was a good match. That was a good match. We'll see how Fear Factor turns out. I was a fan of Fear Factor.
I can't do it.
I could do a lot of the stunts, but when it comes
Some
to
of
the
it was
bugs
so
or the
gross.
snakes, I'm out.
And the stuff they ate.
Yeah, I could probably do it, but I don't know. But that was like the challenge, right, Sophie Dophie? Like you had the challenge, and they were challenged. They had to eat some crazy crap. It's like, how bad do you want it? He's bleeding. Yep, he's bleeding.
So
Chad Gable's bleeding.
So the ref just checked out Penta's arm. I didn't know the ref was also a doctor.
I
Good to
mean,
moonlight, I guess.
you got to be a jack of all trades. If you're gonna don the shirt, you got to be in there getting ready to get down with the get down. Take a temperature rectally if necessary. Whatever it takes.
In the ring?
A lot of times they're in the position. A lot of times they're face down, arse up. Let me just go ahead and check this real quick. I appreciate it. You don't like Penta, Jay? I mean, that's fair. How you feel about Ray Phoenix, though? You can't like everybody. Everybody's got their favorites. It's.
What do you dislike about him? Hey, well-rounded Leo.
What's up, well-rounded Leo? Actually, I'm gonna turn that fan off. I don't need that fan. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Channel mascots are anxious for the walk. And we're just getting started. Everybody calm down.
We're just getting started, y'all. Just have to get over it.
I got to tell you, man, Giulia's never looked so good. Love the hair, love the attitude. There's something about turning heel and getting all kinds of sass on you.
Sassafras.
A little sassafras can go a long way. I firmly believe that if Tegan Knox had turned heel, she might still be here. If you really lean into your heeldom and go all in, heels have more fun. Heels have more fun, dog. I'm telling you. But I'm going to be honest with you also about John Cena. I saw a video earlier, and they were basically saying, you know, McMahon was right about not turning John Cena heel all those years ago. I don't know. That was going to be a different heel. It had different music, different gear. It was supposed to be a different heel. The heel that they were thinking about then is not the heel that we got today. I just don't know if turning him heel was the right thing to do or not. And I only am going to say that predominantly. I'm not going to go on my rant. But once again, the heel started with The Rock, and we never got an explanation. We got his explanation for why it's been you people and I suck and this and that, blah, 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 blah. Cool, great. There's still this great unknown from the great one, the Brahma Bull.
About what? What does he need to explain?
What I'm saying for my money, I've heard what John Cena had to say about why he's doing what he's doing. What I'm telling you, that this started with The Rock. That's the reality. You are basically telling Cody Rhodes, I want your soul. I don't want the title. I want you to give me an answer. Cody Rhodes said, go F yourself.
Yeah.
And then Rock turned his attention. Clearly, he went to get somebody else's soul.
Right.
And it was John Cena. But we never got an explanation as to why. And it was asked, and it was never told.
I'm still confused as to what you're not knowing the answer to.
I don't know why you don't understand.
You don't understand why The Rock wanted his soul?
John Cena.
You don't know why he wanted John Cena's soul?
Why did he want it?
Why did The Rock want John Cena's soul?
Why did The Rock want John Cena's soul? If you're saying you don't understand what I'm saying, then you're saying this like you think you know the answer.
No, I'm saying it like I was legitimately confused as to what you were asking.
What I'm saying to you is this:
not
John
why
Cena.
The Rock was trying to come after the soul of Cody, but only why he was trying to come after the soul of John
What
Cena,
I'm saying
right?
is he asked for Cody's soul.
Yes, Cody said no. And then he had
and
already
then The Rock
gotten
did this.
and he had already
we got the
secured
kick
it.
to the gonads, and that's what happened.
Gotcha.
We never got an explanation from The Rock or John Cena as to why that moment happened. We got the explanation as to why John Cena's acting like he's acting.
Uh-huh.
But what I'm saying is The Rock set it up to say, I want your soul. I don't want this title. I want this. And that's in stark contrast to last year when they did that belt exchange. So we never got back to that. We never got back to the handshake. We never got back to what you slipped in there and what you whispered in and said. We never got any of that. We fast forward to this year. I want your soul. Now I don't want that. I want your soul. I changed my mind. Cool. Okay, now you're not going to give me my soul. All right, fine. I'm going to beat you down. And then we fast forward a little bit. 3 of them are in the ring. It's a this when they're hugging. Universal Soldier activated. Execute Order 66 activated. And we got what we got.
Yeah.
We got an explanation from John Cena over and over again, week after week. It's all the people's fault.
So you want to know why The Rock wanted John Cena? So why did
Because what I'm saying is,
why did Palpatine want Anakin's soul? Everybody wants to have the head dude their right-hand man. And if the head dude won't be the right-hand man, you're going to have to give someone else who could take the head dude's spot and be the right-hand man.
I mean, you know. Wow.
Are you kidding me? Cena's not on The Rock's level in Hollywood. And if The Rock wants to go to, if John Cena wanted to get to The Rock's level in Hollywood, The Rock could totally help him get there. And I think him saying that he's tired of this crowd who's been booing him while he was a good guy all this time, I think that totally makes sense. So I totally disagree with you on that, Mark by Wrestling, but you already know that.
Oh, I got to see that, Mark by Wrestling. We got a super chat by JR Dugan. A and B, this Cena heel turn still feels weird for most fans is because he never explained to this day why he joined The Rock. Thank you very freaking much. Without that explanation, his heel turn will always feel unfinished. It is.
That's so interesting to me.
Unfinished.
All he does is explain why he turned. Everyone's complaining because all he does is explain why he turned.
Insufficient.
It's insufficient to who?
Clearly to many of people, including myself.
What does it need to be? What are you guys looking for?
Why?
Give me a why. If his
I don't
why
know
doesn't
the why.
work,
I'm not the one that turned him.
He is saying why. They have said why. John Cena's turning.
No. John Cena was asked point blank why he aligned himself with The Rock because people want to know, and he never said why. We're not the only ones that want to know the why.
Because The Rock is the boss. He's the head honcho. Not only is he like #1 in Hollywood, he's on the TKO board. He could come and go as he pleases. Why wouldn't John Cena align himself with him? That's the only person in the business that's really over him like that.
Didn't say that. He hasn't said that. No one said that. That's the whole problem. No one has said that. This is us saying that. They need to say that. And then we can move forward.
He's saying that his goal is to ruin wrestling and show that he was the last true champ. I think that's a reason. Those of you who don't think it's a good enough reason, fine. To me, it's a damn reason.
It's a reason.
It's a reason. Y'all don't think it's a good enough reason.
It's not the reason.
It's a reason.
It's crap.
All right.
That's what that Amazon worker did today in Woodland Hills. You pulled your pants out, took a crap. It's like, here's your package. Or you gave me a guaranteed piece of
I got to tell you.
That's what you did.
I actually know this man really well. John Cena's saying that he's been disrespected by this WWE universe for a long, long time. And he has. Y'all can't even lie. I've been at those shows. I know you. And when you're disrespected at work and belittled, and the work you put in is cut down, and people question your manhood, you got a serious grudge, and you would wait and take someone's deal and take your time to get revenge. Why is it different for him?
Because I would give an explanation as to why.
He is giving one because y'all disrespect him. Oh my gosh. I just said the same reasons.
No.
Y'all are weird. I don't understand. I don't understand what y'all asking for. Y'all asking for a novel on a Saturday morning cartoon.
Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, don't you bring don't you put that evil on us. Don't you bring this Saturday morning cartoon into this. Don't you drag the Smurfs into this. Papa Smurf ain't got nothing to do with this.
Y'all are like, I want a Sinner's Plot. And I'm like, but we're watching Alvin and the Chick
Oh my gosh.
Buns.
Excuse me, pardon me. Are you in show business? Are you an entertainer? Then why am I talking though? Oh my gosh. I love the Three Kings. Raquel looking good. I mean, she's holding it down, man. I think it's funny that she's holding on. She's just got one half of this belt. Like, we're not getting any, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
No,
That is weird. Wow, look at him.
Ooh,
Look at him.
awful. Sorry, y'all.
All right, we got another super chat by the Three Kings. Yes, indeed, Three Kings. Y'all looking for an answer that The Rock has said he's not going to give you. I know. He's going to pop up at some point.
Did you get the Amazon package? No. I'll tell her. I really, really love these graphics.
The graphics are great. The graphics are great. I don't know what they're barking at. I don't know what's going on. I suspect that The Rock will show up and give us some kind of answer, some kind of way, some kind of time. Because it's a big deal. And I'm gonna say this much. I hear what she's saying, but the reason why it's a big deal, because we're not the only ones that were saying it. It was very vocal when he didn't show up at WrestleMania to further solidify this turn, this whole thing that he started. So much so that he had to go on the Pat McAfee show. If there wasn't all this chatter, I honestly don't think that The Rock would have showed up on the Pat McAfee show to explain anything. Much like I was saying when I was watching the faces of Lyra and Becky Lynch during Backlash, and it further solidified to me how that match was going to go. I was also looking at the face of The Rock during his interview with Pat McAfee, and there were several times, like we're watching the show right now called Poker Face, which is quite interesting. I actually want to get back to that show. If you don't know what that show is, it's on Netflix.
No, I think it might have been on
Peacock, whatever it is.
Peacock
it's on
or Hulu.
streaming.
I don't know.
It's called Poker Face, where basically she can tell when people are lying by the expression on their face. And I could tell, I'm not saying I'm perfect like this, like Poker Face, but I could tell I'm looking at The Rock, and I can tell several times during that interview, he was annoyed that he had to sit there and give any kind of explanation. He's like, look, I really shouldn't have to justify or explain myself to anybody. I shouldn't have to explain or work to anybody. This is what it is. Just let me do what I'm going to do and just accept it, regardless of how crazy it might seem. That was my ultimate takeaway from that Rock interview. And that wouldn't have happened if people didn't gripe and moan about him not showing up at WrestleMania to finish the very thing that he started. That is my take on it. That's ultimately what I'm trying to say, is that he had to go forward with an interview to give an explanation. And the explanation that he gave was some bull squat. And I almost wish he hadn't done it at all. I was telling somebody about that earlier today. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what is said later. I don't know. Marked by Wrestling with a big super chat. Yes, indeed. Marked by Wrestling is in contention. Thank you so much. The Rock. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix my
You gotta
bandana
fix
for
your
this.
do-rag for that.
Get this all nice and tight. The Rock is Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark in this story. If you remove him completely, the same plot can still happen. Cena didn't need Rock to win the chamber or to be mad at the fans. I mean, you went back to Raiders on that. I'm not mad
Okay,
at
so
it.
here's the thing. The reason that I don't, let's say that, okay, Cena didn't need The Rock to say he was mad at the fans. But I think the fact that they were trying to work in John Cena and The Rock in one story with the heel turn and everything was just trying to use a lot of star power together in one scene. But I guess so. What is it that you guys want to see? You wanted to see a legit Anakin. You wanted to see him come out like in a dark cape and like killing younglings. Like I guess my thing is nobody's been able to tell me what it is that they would be happy with. Write the story and tell me and pitch it to me and let me see if it would be better.
Oh, I can write a story for
Do it and then pitch it to me and then let me know
story.
what you're looking for. Because I guess my thing is within all the criticism, I think he should have totally went further with R-Truth, and I think it should have been in front of everybody. But nobody's been able to tell me what it is they're actually looking for.
Fair enough. Well, Lauren has it right here. It's Cena did it for Karen Kishi. I did it for Karen Kishi.
Is that supposed to be Karrion Kross?
I love that.
I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you. And you teamed with us at War Games. But I did. And you know what? That worked out pretty well for us. Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know. You like to do things your way. You got your goals, you got your ambitions. I like to do things my way. I have my ambition. Trust me, I have my ambition. What's that standing?
All 3-on-3 is the Saturday night main event. Sweet. Not mad at that.
I like it. I like it. Let's work together, put any differences aside, and let's go ahead and take care of business. Because that's what it's all about, man. Putting in that work in the middle of that ring. Mark by Wrestling's got a super chat right here, and so says he. And Cena feels disrespected by the fans. Who was the one getting them to chant Fruity Pebbles? Make it make sense.
Who was getting them to chant Fruity Pebbles? Oh, The Rock?
Make it make sense.
They were in a feud. What do you mean? We are in a world. We are in a world where everybody turns on everybody and goes back and forth. Look at the Brothers of Destruction. And then all of a sudden they turn and one wants to kill the other and bury him. And then next year they're together and then they're apart. Make it make sense. What are you talking about? It's wrestling. Nothing makes sense.
Not the same thing.
Why?
You know
Because
what?
you don't want
You're
it
fired.
to be?
All right. We're going to be
Because
taking
I won't agree
applications
with
for
the
a
men.
new host here. The men, there are women that agree with us as well.
Oh, I didn't know you. I got an Amazon package. It's fine. I already got it.
Why? He said why, but I think people want him to address him. The Rock. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
did you get to Well-Rounded Leo's comment?
Is it a super chat?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I? No. Let me try to catch up here. Going down. Yeah, she had to bring Saturday morning cartoons to this. How dare you? How dare you? Saturday morning cartoons are sacred. Like a priest holds the Bible sacred.
I didn't say they were bad. I'm comparing wrestling to that. I watch wrestling. I like
hold
wrestling.
History sacred. So let's dive right in.
Okay. Let's dive into Saturday morning cartoons.
We will.
Why was Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny sometimes friends and sometimes foes? Why is it that sometimes Tom and Jerry work together and sometimes most of the time they want to kill each other? This is just how our beloved shows go.
Well-rounded Leah with a big super chat right here. Let me go ahead and lay it on you. It doesn't matter why a heel turn on his last run when he is washed up. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. He kind of sucked in his prime. Yeah, I said it. Somebody had to say it. I mean,
The only thing that sucked about him in his prime was his wrestling. His gimmick was good. His music was good. He was committed to the role. I mean, come on. The only thing that was wrong with Cena was that he wasn't a great wrestler, which is the same thing that's wrong with Cody.
I mean, the thing is about Cena, and I'm going to criticize this till the cows come home. When you lock in that face lock, I need you to actually put your skin on your opponent's skin. Like, you really have to, you got to lock in a face lock. Otherwise, it's not a face lock.
Mhm.
It's a face fraud. I don't know how else to say it.
It's a face fraud.
It's not a face lock.
Mhm.
Just cinch it in. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And yet Cena makes it look so difficult. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I don't know how well he would take criticism. We had waited in that line at WWE World. I've been like, listen, Cena, I need you to lock in your face lock when you actually lock it in.
George, it's only them 2-on-2. Okay.
Thank you,
okay.
Well-Rounded Leo. Thank you for
You're
that
right,
super
because there
chat.
isn't a third one yet.
The Rock is a long
Karen
gamer. Okay,
Kishi.
Dro, I know he's a long gamer. I know this. What I'm saying to you is, on that interview with Pat McAfee, he wasn't lying. He told them, I'm out. Out of the final balls doesn't need to be engaged in this. You guys just go. Yeah, I started it. You guys finish it. I would have finessed it a little differently. He was out. And now, just like last year, they have to do some maneuvering and some pivoting a little bit to right the ship. He said it, not me. So I hear you, but in this instance, no.
Who, me?
No, The Rock.
Oh.
Roman 2, when is he coming? Who's Roman? There's somebody here named Roman. Is there a wrestler on the roster named Roman? I haven't really seen anybody named Roman in a while. I don't know.
My client has something to say.
All right. What you got to say, bro?
Acknowledge me. See, he's here right now.
I'll give you something to acknowledge. Get ready to suck it. Break it down. How about that? All right, Roman, show up. Show up. Cody gonna be our savior, huh? I mean, we'll see. We will see. Set a USA Network reality show. It sounds like interesting. Well, I'm glad that Braun Strowman is kind of doing something. Yeah, shut up and accept whatever we give you. No, that's the right answer right there. Oh, Poker Face has a different case. We just started Poker Face, Sophie Dophie.
Yeah, we've only seen the first one.
So we're excited about it. I kind of wanted to see it. First episode was kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm excited to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do it on the podcast. All right, Mark by Wrestling. However, if you are, we'll probably push it off till next Saturday. Not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday.
I'll text you.
If there's some, going on, I can't.
I don't think you can anyway, sir.
I can't. But I love you. Please know that I love you. It's nothing to do with I don't love you. I'm wishing everybody well. But yeah, I can't do it. Cannot do it. Paula Cotton does not agree. He agrees with B. Fair enough. Yes, I did hear what Big E said about the women, and I agree with what he said about the women. It's a very real situation.
Hey, Vanessa.
It's a sucky situation. And I'm going to go back to what Stephanie McMahon said about the women's roster. There should be equal. It should be all right here. The women can draw just as well as the men if they're given the opportunity to do so. I said for my money, match of the night, without a doubt, was Lyra and Becky Lynch. That was the match of the night for me. Those women went out there and put on a show.
Absolutely.
No match was perfect. Obviously, there were some missteps in that match, but match of the night for me. Take off the cuffs. Let these women cook. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. And have a conversation with them. But like, hey, listen, we're giving you this opportunity to put arses in the seats. I need you to go out there, show up, show out. And they'll do it. I promise you they'll do it. Go into Marked by Wrestling's NXT Live Watch Along. You watch any match on NXT, any female match on NXT, dog.
Actually, yes, please go on to Marked by Wrestling's channel and watch some of his NXT watch-alongs. He really needs the hours. YouTube is not giving him credit for his hours.
I know.
He needs more hours.
At least she didn't put the Muppets into this. Yeah, if she put the Muppets into this, that would have been the line in the sand. Don't you dare bring Kermit into this.
I don't know. Why is Kermit and Piggy married in the movies, but in the show he acts like he don't like her? Do we like her? He don't like her. I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, she finally wore him down.
They should have elaborated. What changed?
I wouldn't go so far as to say they signed Alberto Del Rio. It's more so of a collaboration with AAA. And let's just leave it at that. Well-Rounded Leo says, what a big super chat. Thank you, Well-Rounded Leo.
Thank you, Well-Rounded Leo.
Did you jot this one? This one? Let's be honest. If Cena was around in the 80s or 90s, he would be a mid-carder. Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
I'm not going to say I agree with that comment.
I actually would. I'll tell you what.
I think he could have gave Hulk Hogan a run for his money.
I wouldn't have minded seeing the
gosh, he just knocked him out.
What was his character's name? The prototype or whatever it was. I wouldn't mind seeing him go against the likes of Billy Jack Haynes and Hercules.
He might as well have called himself Norman Johnson.
You know, I wouldn't have mind seeing that. Actually, that might have been kind of cool. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, bro. First of all, even if he was a mid-carder in the 80s.
Well-Rounded Leo. Thank you, Well-Rounded Leo.
That would have not, everyone was, the mid-carders in the 80s were phenomenal. You think about who the mid-carders were in the 80s? Macho Man was actually technically probably considered a mid-carder. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was considered a mid-carder. Coco Beware was considered a mid-carder. I mean, Rick Rude, like Mr. Perfect, wasn't he considered a mid-carder? I mean, if you think about it, if you think about it, the rosters were pretty stacked. Now, I don't know that John Cena, that character would not have worked in the 90s. Well, Thugonomics may have worked in the 90s when they were trying to do something a little different.
Could have done something.
He had to evolve and change himself to figure out what was going to work at the time, and that was what worked. The reality is, I think John Cena could have adjusted and did something else because he is somebody who takes a craft very seriously. He studies it very seriously, and I think that he's really good at what he does. So I think he could have adjusted, and I think he would have been good. Just, I don't know about his wrestling. He would still need to pick up his wrestling. No, but Hulk Hogan can't wrestle great.
Well, he could.
But he doesn't.
If you saw him wrestle in Japan, he actually could wrestle.
And then as everybody else came out here
But here in America, he just kind of does whatever he does.
Hide your hands.
Them hands, boy.
Watch him mention the hands.
He's just highlighting his hands, isn't he? They have no idea what I'm capable of. Okay. Huh? What'd he say?
We'll find out.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And I feel like he's going to target my main event, Jey Uso, which, by the way, I'm loving the look
Is that
right now.
Finn Bálor talking to Roxanne back there?
It's been happening. It's been happening.
Is he trying to form his own Judgment Day?
It's been happening. I don't know if we'll hear from Becky Lynch tonight. I think she needs to take a couple of weeks, just kind of chillax. Jody Bennett, thank you very much for throwing that out there as an icebreaker. Even though we are a little bit over an hour into it, I generally like to ask, where's everybody chatting from and what is the current temperature where you are? Jody Bennett started it off 70 degrees down there in Florence, South Carolina. That's not bad. That's not bad. We just had a mini heat wave in Los Angeles. It's kind of cooled down a little bit. A marine layer has pushed in. Some clouds have come in. We have later on in the week, we might even have a chance of some sprinkles pushing through that marine layer over there on the coast. We're looking at about 65 degrees. And here in the...
Did you want me to get a green screen so you could do the whole...
I might do it.
We really could do a morning show every day. We just watch the 5 a.m. morning show and then do a 6 a.m. where we report the same stuff, but we make it funny.
I mean, I might just do it. I might just do it.
I know you want to do the weather, that's for sure.
Lauren, you survived another year of budget cuts. Whew. All right. Although I heard that your Super Chat Championship over there in Just Alex's was absconded by JB Snacking. So, but feel free. I think you did it a couple times here. The fighter title is always up for grabs. You are always in contention if you so want it. 78 degrees down there in Florida. It looks like Sophie Dophie is back in the home state. I can appreciate that. So where's everybody chatting from and what is the current temperature where you are? Interesting question, Justin Holland-Crane. Jeff Cobb. Who do we see his first match with? Jeff Cobb. The funny thing about Jeff Cobb, he looks like a slightly bigger Bo Dallas to me. I don't know why. Every time I look at him, I'm like, you look like Bo Dallas.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Look like Bo Dallas. That's kind of interesting. You actually could be brothers. I don't know. That's a good point. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Damian Priest. I gotta think about that. Yeah, let me think about that. Maybe Damian Priest. That might be good. Because I'm kind of past this Damian Drew thing right now, but
they're not past each other yet.
I know. But my thing is, I just don't want to see it week after week after week after week after week. Like, I want to see some, like, you can kind of get back to it, but I want to see you fight some other people.
Oh my gosh. Marked by Wrestling, you are so funny. Cracking me up.
We got 3 PLEs for the WWE next month. 3. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if it's going to be what it's going to be.
Sounds like we'll deserve a break in July.
Mr. Program in the 80s. That's hilarious. Oh, don't worry about it. What's up, Lewis? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. All right, I want to catch up in the chat so I can see where people are chatting from and what is the current temperature. All right, 61 degrees over there in Seattle. I didn't call him a jobber. Yeah, that's true.
Look, this is what everybody missed last week.
The cheap shot by Logan Paul knocking out Jey Uso with the women's right. It's messed up, dog. 70 degrees in Louisville, Kentucky. The biggest social moment of the night. All right. Well, I think we can break that. Here we go. Oh. Okay, that was a heck of a delay, dog.
Well,
that was a heck of a delay. 72 degrees, chance of rain in St. Helena Island, South Carolina. Balmy 74 degrees over there in Panama City. 69 degrees in southern Mississippi. Orlando, 74 degrees for Anthony. Been raining for 3 days straight. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I do not like the rain.
Day
74 degrees in Baltimore. I appreciate that. Never been to Baltimore. When we visit there, I'm sure you treat me a little better. You won't have me on the floor with the cucarachas. 64 degrees in the Bronx. Tahir Mohammed, what is going on, my friend? Albany, New York, 60 degrees. So says firefighter Jimmy. That is nippy. 63 downtown Brooklyn. So says Sean Swaby. I appreciate that.
Day one is been down since.
Yep, 83 degrees, Riverside County.
Oh my gosh, don't drop that kid. Look at him. Oh.
He picked up a little white baby.
That's so cute. He picked up a little white baby.
Right. Isn't that illegal right now? I thought the administration could he do that? I mean, maybe during Obama's administration, but I don't know about this one.
Cracking me up.
Yeah, no, player.
Nah, player.
Can't be picking up anybody little white baby now. No. No.
It looks like Three Kings was serious about letting someone else have his championship tonight. What's up to here? How are you?
All right, Lauren, you retired it. Fair enough.
They don't
63,
eat that, y'all.
So says Samantha Poole. What current wrestlers would make it in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s?
Jey Uso would make it in the 80s.
I'll tell you who would make it.
Dang, listen to this whole audience.
I'll tell you who would make it. The Outrunners. The Outrunners on AEW, they do that whole shtick. They would for sure fit right in. I love the Outrunners.
Toni Storm would fit in at any point in time with this shtick that she has.
Yeah, she would. Mark Bar Wrestling with a big super chat right there. Here we go. Fact of the night. Let me go ahead and drop some gospel on you. Bragging about social media, Cole opened up the show saying longest running episodic. We getting Yoshi Tatsu and Alex Riley on the show tonight too. Man, this is why he is the wrestling historian. He done spit facts. Okay? You ain't lying, Mark Bar Wrestling. Which, by the way, I asked it and I think I missed it. How are you feeling, by the way? Are you getting better or worse? I keep Mark Bar Wrestling and his family in prayers. There's been some illness going around the house.
Oh, that stinks. Never stop, foodies. Right now, everyone's just dancing and yeeting.
Thank you for that super chat, Mark Bar Wrestling. JR Dugan says it's 68 degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo!
Oh, now that I read the chat, I see how it went down. Now I had to see it. Hearing it, I didn't understand.
Never stop, foodies. What is up?
It's funny that you say that, Pretty Richie. He was actually in my dream last night. I don't know what that's about.
Who was in your dream last night?
Jay. Or was that this morning?
You said I was in your dream last night.
You were too.
Think this about a.
You were too.
Okay, you know what? Don't. That's cool. That's cool.
I didn't ask him to be there.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know
You
how
said
he
it was
got
me.
there.
Now all of a sudden it was him.
I said you were there too.
Cool. No problem.
Oh.
Not a mall up, knock him down. Oh, he put a little swag in that.
Heck yeah.
He didn't have to do it like that. Was he doing that in your dream? Was he doing all that in your dream?
No.
Was all that? Was doing all that in your dream?
No.
Ain't this about a blip, boy? I swear. Probably be some virgin moving up in that dream. Swear for Lord. All right. It's funny you would say that, Pretty Richie. I remember when these two dudes premiered and you really couldn't tell them apart. And that was what they had been said, like, which twin are you? Now they have really separated themselves with their own identities. Chris Wrestling Views is in the house. What up, Chris Wrestling Views?
Hey, Chris.
Good to see you, brother.
How are you? Hey, Isaiah Smalls.
Baby.
Yes, Pretty Richie.
All right. Congratulations. Wait a minute. Isaiah Smalls. Some people saying congratulations. What did I miss? What are we congratulating him on?
Who? Oh, I don't know.
People saying congratulations, Isaiah.
Oh, he graduated college on the 10th. Oh, congratulations, Isaiah. That's awesome.
What's up, brother? The world is your oyster.
Dang, Samantha Poole, you going to bed? 9:15?
I'm mad. Uh-oh. The ring general.
What you doing?
Hold
partner?
it. The ring general is coming out here to
For
talk
what?
to Jey Uso.
For what?
Business has just picked up, folks. Hold on. It's about to get real interesting.
He looked back at Pat McAfee like,
It's like, hey, Pat, you wanna help me out on this one?
Hey, Shamanica.
What up, Shamanica? Okay, see, Jay thought he was done with this mess, but the ring general says, nah. I like that. He said, what you doing out here? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm feeling the way Jay got them tats coming up the neck like that.
I know you wanted that further.
I'm feeling. I'm thinking about some artwork. I don't know. Crowd chanting, "You tapped out," reminding him. Ooh, he looked irritated right now, and he did. He tapped out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into it. Okay, hold on. This is interesting. Oh, yeah. Let him know I tapped you out, son. I choked you out and you tapped out. Come on now. Yeah, that belt looks real good on him. Real good. Where are our dogs? Is she downstairs?
She had them. You want me to go check?
I just want to make sure she's got them.
Did he say I have a crush on you?
I don't think that's what he said.
Hi, are you downstairs? Are they with you? Okay, good.
Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion.
So
Wow.
he works harder at it. That doesn't mean that he's not a champion, fool.
Spread the news.
A rematch clause?
The winner of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me.
Wow.
I thought they didn't have rematch clauses anymore.
Okay, this is interesting.
In Phoenix, Arizona, I will challenge the winner of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
I really do hope it's you. Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good.
Huh.
I would love nothing more to get in that ring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is. Jay,
Oh, where's his place?
hold on, hold on.
Oh, glasses gonna come off. About to get serious right now. I'm gonna handle the YouTuber. I love how he keeps saying that. Yay. I love it. I love it. I love it. He backed him down. He let him know, I am not the same Jey Uso that you met all those months ago.
Right. I tapped you out, punk.
Oh, we could run this back, all right, son. We could run this back.
That's true to hear.
Oh yeah, I want to see him run this back. I do. And I'll tell you what, Jey Uso been up in the ring. He's been getting them some chicken breasts. I can see he's been leaning out. He's been, you know what I mean? Some protein shakes. Don't turn your back on him, dude. Careful. We don't seen that before. Careful. Look at this. You ain't seen nothing like this since them Yes Chance. Come on now.
That's true.
Come on now.
I tried to show Roxanne respect last week.
And now that I see Io's belt right after Jay's, I'm telling you, Io's could use a pop of color. A little pop of color on there, man. It's amazing what a little color can do. It's like Giulia's hair. The braids make it for me. The braids are making it. I like it.
Mine or hers?
Oh, I told you I like hers, but what I'm saying, well, y'all both are kind of heels, so you know,
We're both kind of heel.
both kind of heelish. I'm okay with that, Chris Wrestling Views. Let's go ahead and run that back afterwards. I'm okay with it. June 9th. Okay, got you, Just Alex. Appreciate that.
Hey, movie queen.
Movie Queen is up in the house. What up, Movie Queen? I like it, Lauren. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that the stipulation. If, in fact, Gunther loses, he's got to yeet all over the place. He's got to yeet at home. He's got to get a bowl of frosted Yeeties.
The frosted Yeeties.
Okay. All right, hold on. We're doing a tribute to Sabu. Hold on. And only 60. Man, that's terrible. If y'all don't understand, Sabu was just, he was like a piece of iron. It didn't even make any sense. Look at me. Look at his look at him. You could see it's a different breed right there.
Terrence.
Yeah, Terrence Brunk doesn't have the same kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the reasons why you got to change the wrestler's name. You got to have a ring name. Terrence Brunk. And you're like, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got some respect on this man. This man, pro wrestling is not easy. We don't pretend to be pro wrestlers. A person's life can change in an instant. Just ask Big E. Just ask Droz. In an instant. So we know this is not easy. But to go to the extreme, like Sabu would do, it's wild. Because you're not just doing wrestling, you're really putting your body through some stuff. You're putting some miles. Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I really, really was a fan of Sabu's style. And it's really sad to see that he has passed at such a young age. I mean, young is a relative term, 60, but that's a real shame. So rest in peace. And our heart and prayers go to his family and his friends. For sure.
Just got back home from Raw, but Raw's still going. What you mean?
Did you leave early?
Did you leave early? What you mean?
It was all right. I'm glad. I am kind of glad though that Gunther didn't just give it all up. You know, and now, granted, there's a part of me that's like, look, back of the line, to catering you go. You know.
I was thinking that
too.
too. How is it that you just stand up like that?
Who stands up?
He didn't go. Why is he not at the back of the line? Why does he just get to walk up and be like, I want another match? You lost.
You lost.
You lost.
And it is what it is, Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, they're just built different, and I can appreciate that now. They're kind of, you kind of feel it, you know, the Mick Foleys of the world, the Terry Funks. You know what I mean? You can't do stuff like that for years and years and years and not to expect to have some consequences and repercussions on your body. But that's what I'm saying. The fact that you would do this, like Mankind, he would pull his own hair out. You know, if you're willing to take these kind of hits, you got to put some respect on their name. Now, there are some people that just do some stuff for click. I mean, that just like some of these indie guys. I mean, it's a little much. It's a little much. I got to draw a line somewhere. Now, you're not going to stick a hypodermic needle through my tongue. We're just not going to do it. I remember when Jake the Snake had that cobra and bit into.
What am I looking at? Is that Santa Monica? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's a giant solar panel and bit into his forearm. And then I'm like, this can't be real. And then it started bleeding. And I was still like, what am I looking at? That's even that is a bit much. All right, hold on. We got Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, something's going on backstage. Hold on. Oh, yeah, what'd I tell you?
We don't even get to see it. We just see the after effect.
Did he? Bromberger just said woof. Like he didn't really bark. He said woof.
That's funny. He's a wolf.
Is this The Office? Woof.
Maybe he was calling Jacob.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna be having too many weeks where you're just knocking out my man Cole. He's the world heavyweight champion. He's got knocked out cold twice now.
We don't know what happened, how this happened.
I know enough. Paul Heyman sucker punched Jey Uso with the woman's right. Don't sleep on Paul Heyman. You heard what Punk had to say. He's a sneaky snake.
Agreed, Mark by Wrestling. Hey, Lamont, how are you?
Exactly, Tahir. Exactly. Caitlin Connell, how are you?
Hey,
Good to see you. Samantha Poole, let me be Jamie Noble. Give me a medic. I'll be saying that forever. I love the way he said, "Give me a medic." Let's get some help over here. And I will be that guy as soon as you see Helms come over there and he says, "Let's get some help over here." Be like, "Yeah, stand back, everybody. Hurricane just came through." That'd be me every single time. He'd be sick of it. All right, here comes Finn Bálor.
I'd never get sick of that.
How can you? How can you? We are well, Caitlin. Thank you for
I think I
joining
want
us
a That's
today.
Not Cool shirt.
You ever watch horror movies with off-screen kills? That's what that felt like. Yeah. Yeah. All right, here comes Finn Bálor now. Again, you know my man was looking at Dirty Daddy Dom. You know he wants to get that Intercontinental Championship up off him.
You know, I don't know what's but I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if they're gonna how long they're gonna carry this all out.
Where's Dirty Daddy Dom?
They're all saying, "Where's Dom? Where's Dom? Where's Dom?"
Lamont, we are well. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining us and sticking with us.
Well, it's about frickin' fracking time.
Oh. Okay, we finally got it.
Got one better than nothing, I guess.
I guess it is better than nothing. Can I help you, Bone Crusher? I'm in the middle of a live.
They don't want none.
Our original channel mascot's it's got no kind of chill.
None. Spoiled.
No kind of chill whatsoever. Can I help you?
We're doing good. Yes, Samantha, we did.
What do we do?
Notice that Finn was talking to Roxy again. Hey, Alexis Turner.
Yep.
How are you?
We sure did. What's up, Alexis? We sure did. Yes, we did. Something to be said for that. All right, go ahead and call it right now. We got Finn Bálor, AJ Styles coming in hot. Who do y'all got for this match? We got AJ Styles and Finn Bálor. And I do not appreciate the fact that Finn Bálor, he's not quite as yoked as he was. I mean, but it's fine. That's fine.
This is awesome.
I think it's chanting AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, actually, the red does look good on AJ. You're right about that, Pretty Richie. He does look clean. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, Alexis Turner says, "Love your hair, B."
Oh, thank you very much.
Can I help you?
Well, that was it, huh? As far as Naomi.
The channel mascots are asking for one more snack. Now, this will be their third snack.
Spoiled.
Actually, going to get another snack after they do their walk. So it's going to be up to the people. All right.
You already know they're going to tell you to go for it.
If you want me to give the channel mascots one more doggy snack, give me a hell yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I can't do it unless the people say. What? Why are you talking to me like this? Okay, respect your elders. You know we're alive.
Anthony said, "Hell no."
Okay, that's one hell no.
Sorry, they said no, baby.
Samantha Poole's got styles. Patrick's got styles. Pretty Richie's got styles. Wrestling is the best ever, Michael. You're right about that. George Lewis has got styles.
I'm telling you no. They said no, Bone Crusher. They said no.
Give AJ Styles an 80s wrestling name. He's going to give him Turbo Styles. Okay.
Okay, you got more yeses than nos.
How about I give him the Funky Mac? I don't know why.
All right, you guys ready for your treat? They said yes.
AJ Styles, AJ. Wow. Yeah, he said hell to the no.
Okay.
They're not hungry. They beggars.
They're beggars, and beggars can't be choosers.
All right.
All right, get down.
Scooch.
Get down.
Scooch. All right, hop down. Sheesh. Y'all are some greedy sums. All right. Last one. No more after this. here. Go on now. Stella. Come on. Wow. Dogs.
Dogs.
We were never dog people. We were cat people.
We are cat people.
Oh, bark, yeah. All right. No way Roxanne Perez is joining the Judgment Day. No way.
Mm-mm.
It's a night off for both these guys. Agreed. Pretty much. I think this is going to be a good match. They're evenly matched. I think it's going to be a good match. Was it Franklin said, hell yeah. All right. Y'all got it. AJ Funk. I'm okay with that. Movie Queen, I don't ever see them bringing back the Nexus at all. You're a hamster guy. We've had hamsters over the years. Right now, we got 2 guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
One's a beautiful, soft guinea pig that just loves us and loves to be pet. The other one is defective.
Whatever.
And I call it defective. And I was like, bring this defective thing back to the store. Like, no, it's gonna be okay. Fine. Now we're stuck with it. We're stuck with can't get right. That's what we're gonna call it. Can't get right.
Oh my gosh, you are so wrong.
Stuck with can't get right. I don't know what Finn Bálor is talking to Roxanne about, because I also don't know what Alexa Bliss is talking to Charlotte Flair about.
Mm.
I don't know. I am curious, but we don't need Roxanne in the clubhouse.
No, we don't.
We got stepmommy overseas. She's going to come back. We already got another strong female in there, another strong Latina, that being Raquel. We don't need Roxanne up in here.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, you and Giulia, cool. Y'all can cook as a duo. Maybe get that championship gold up off of Liv and Raquel. Maybe. Hello?
Perhaps.
Don't choke on it. But we'll see. Who would you want to manage him up? Oh, wow. Freddy Krueger was up in here. I think Slick, baby. He was good because he was good with Brother Hakeem. I think Slick would be the man to manage Freddy Krueger, baby. If y'all remember Slick.
DTC, don't trust cats. You know you ain't right.
Are we talking about cats again? The hate for cats? Who said that?
Who was it? I think it might have been Rickardy. Let me see.
Who said that?
Rickardy.
Rickardy. Cats are majestic creatures. They're magical creatures. Matter of fact, kittens. Oh, okay. Well, actually, they can't hear me.
Clouds.
The Doctor style. Yeah, pretty much remember Slick. Dressed to the nines, had that cane. Come on, Big Daddy.
Come on, Big Daddy.
Slick could be the manager, baby. And Hakeem was doing his thing. Your cat is hilarious, firefighter. It's a game changer. Superstars changing the game. I know that's right. The African Dream, Hakeem. There you go, Mark Bar Wrestling. Once called the One Man Gang. Boo! Either way, he was a big dude. Oh, Paul Bearer. Yeah, that would be fantastic. The Natural Butch Reed, boy. Slick was the man. You done took it back. You done took it back, man. I love it. And, here's a little known fact. I had one time bleached my hair, too. I've been through many a hairstyle. I bleached it. I'm not even sure why I bleached it. And then this is years ago. And then it started to grow back. So then he had that layer of natural black and then that bleach blonde. I don't know why I did it. I go through stuff. I've had some hairstyles. I've had a slick back, Little tail down right here, huh?
Well, you've had this hairstyle for a good 25 years.
But you know, I always flirt with it. Freddy Krueger, holla, holla, holla. Thank you. Slick would be a great choice. He could do it. By my phone, I'm knocking him out of here. That's funny, firefighter. You gotta love cats. Well, let's just see what they do, Sophie Dophie. I think they really wanted to. Okay, so look, here's a situation. We are presented with a very interesting situation. Jey Uso is your world heavyweight champion. He has been in a thing with Gunther for a while. He finally got that brass ring. Where do we go now with Jey Uso? You got to get this man some competition. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. And it doesn't feel like Gunther wants to move on. He's like, I want that title back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, Rebs. You know what I mean? So what do we do with Jey Uso? You need number one contenders. You need people to start winning some matches and facing Jey Uso. I would like Jey Uso to be a fighting champion. I would love to see him face Finn Bálor or AJ Styles. Like, I want to see this man be a fighting champion to be considered a legitimate champion. You know, you beat the ring general. Now what? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Now what?
You mean after Logan? After the YouTuber?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you got these big names who are just like skipping the line and coming in. Hey, I'm coming for you. All right. You want something big for a Saturday's main event? I get it. But I don't want to see you coming out week after week, just like Cody Rhodes. I don't want to see you coming out week after week after week cutting a promo. I actually want to see you wrestle. I want to see you defend the championship. Successfully defend. I want, just like Just Alex said during the Lyra Becky match, he was dead set that it was going to be Becky Lynch for the win. And during that match, he actually said, nah, I don't know.
Right.
That's what I want in a match.
Yeah.
I want you to lean into the scary a little bit and be like, well, dang, is Jey Uso about to lose this title? Are we really about to do this?
Right.
With how that match and that storytelling is going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tired of everybody just jumping ahead. Who Logan Paul think he is? He ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. Huh? Get in that line with everybody else and get to wrestling. Start racking up some dubs. And then you can become number one contender. Marked by Wrestling right here. Put Freddie with ECW Sandman and add him to the entrance. Whew. Man. They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that, Marked by Wrestling. They ain't ready for that. But I appreciate that big super chat. Man,
Thank
could you imagine? Could you imagine? I guess all we got left is a tag match. I mean, I guess. But also, how are you going to be disrespecting? And I'm putting a K on that. How are you going to be disrespecting the World Heavyweight Champ 1 week after the next with a sucker punch? You wouldn't do that to Gunther.
I mean, what you mean? Jimmy slapped him.
You wouldn't do that to Cody Rhodes. He didn't get knocked out, though.
I mean, Logan has knocked out plenty of people. He has this metal plate in his hand.
Well, when it's a woman's right, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? And what you going to do?
If Gunther beats, I don't feel like it's the right time for Gunther to beat Jey. If it actually happened, I might actually be done with this whole thing.
Really?
I might be done with this whole thing. Legitimately, I might just hang it up. But it doesn't feel like it's the right time. But after this Gunther match is over, Jey retains. We gotta do more with Jey. You cannot live on this alone. The crowd loves it, cool, but you gotta be in that ring, man. Non-title matches, showing people that you ain't no easy win.
Right.
Gots to. Lara proved a lot, in my opinion. She has some swag. You can see it in her face. Because I think that people thought that this was going to be a sleeper match. Like I said, I'm going to sleep on this. And she wanted to make sure that they didn't. And she showed up and she showed out and she showed everybody what she could do. Now, where has this Lyra been this entire time? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm glad, better late than never, though. Finn Balor's reaching for that rope. He's got that calf crusher in. And he's got the rope. Break the hold.
Break it. Break it down.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, come on. So where's Aubrey Edwards, man? If Jey loses that gold, it doesn't feel like he's going to. It doesn't feel right just yet. I can see him carrying this gold through SummerSlam, personally. But you got to do more than Yeaton. You got to do more than Yeaton. That much I insist on. Okay, well, Ronald Leo, you say he doesn't deserve a long title reign. What's long to you? Because he just got it. It ain't been a month yet. It ain't been a month.
Deserve? What do you mean by deserve? He choked out Gunther and made him tap out. What more does he need to do to deserve something? The entire audience is behind him.
Yep.
He's been telling this story since Roman Reigns came back in 2021. What does deserve mean?
Exactly. Champ versus champ at Crown Jewel. Do you see a possibility of Crown Jewel with John Cena versus Jey Uso?
No.
No.
For what?
I don't know how I feel about that. Styles Clash on Finn Balor. We got to cover. 2
and 2.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not necessarily mad at a champion versus a champion. It was a non-title match. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I don't have my referee shirt. Neither does she. So we're off for the night.
We're off for the night.
Well, these are 2 evenly matched individuals, so I'm not
That's
surprised
for
that they're
sure.
letting these guys cook a little long. Does make sense.
They're also evenly a little bit older.
Up, and here comes Carlito. Oh, JD grabbed a handful of hair. Clocks him.
Dang.
Phenomenal forearm missed.
Dang.
We got a cover by Finn. That was a 3 all day. Good gracious. Somebody coming out. Penta's here. Okay, that was interesting.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice move. Boom. Plants the Judgment Day. Finn Balor's beside himself.
Ooh. Man.
Phenomenal forearm by Styles. And that's a wrap. Good match. They let them do what they got to do. But this is what happens, man. You want to interfere in somebody else's business, they're going to come out there and interfere in yours. How you like that? Love that phenomenal forearm. I insist that Jey Uso's title run now, this time, is longer than his IC title run. If they screw my man over like they did with that, oof, you'll never hear the end of my rant. Oh my gosh.
No.
You thought I went off about The Rock. Oh my gosh. Please, I'm begging you, Triple H, please take that title up off him. Watch what happened. On sight. Yep, she sure did. Covered her with one arm, but Becky Lynch went right in on her. I would like a little separation on that, a little breathing room, and then beat her down. But there was no hesitation in her game.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. At what cost? She won the match. Up, and here comes the man. She's come around.
How do you feel when you wear your own face on your own shirt?
Karen Cross was talking to the Judgment Day. They were exchanging something.
He was handing him a belt. Whose belt are you handing him?
Look like shirts.
No, I thought that he was handing him a belt. It looked like shirts.
Because they were exchanging some merch.
Oh.
I mean, I could be wrong on that. Yep, that was definitely the New Day. Yep. All right. It looked like merch, right? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. If Becky Lynch is going to be here, let's see what she has to say. I think it'd be a good time for Bayley to show up right now. You called her trash. She's not injured. She's perfectly healthy. Why not? What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? Are we going to do this Lyra Becky thing again? No. I think we should move on. I think Lyra needs to move on to some other competition. She needs to be a fighting champion. She needs to let everybody know, put some respect on my name. She needs to get a little dirt up under the fingernails and get down with the get down. That's what she needs to do.
Most popular baby faces like Jey always have a short title reign.
All right, just we got
Hogan, not short title reign.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. I was one of the great. Yeah, no. WWE, they used to
Cody
let it.
Rhodes just had a year-long title reign.
Yep.
I mean, it's shorter than Roman, but it was still a year straight.
And you don't see that a whole lot. Hulk Hogan held it for 4 years, man. Think about that. The same champion for 4 years. That's high school. That's college. 4 years. Bob Backlund held it for 6. 6 years. Same champion. You see, this is kind of what I'm saying. It was a different time. It's a different era. I get it, but you still had to tell stories. You still had to wrestle a little bit.
Wrestle.
Also hair.
Oh, was it a hair? I have hair everywhere now.
So think about that. It was a different time. Bruno held precisely. And we're talking about Roman Reigns' reign. We're talking about Cody Rhodes' reign. Nah, dude, these are teardrops.
Mm-hmm.
These guys held it for some years.
And look how long John Cena held it.
But it's a different time, it's a different era. But what's what I'm saying? Like, you can tell stories in such a way. And that's why I get on WWE. You're too old. It's like having somebody, it's like having a kid, but you are too old to be still messing up like this. You're too old. They're too old. They got way too much money at their disposal, creative at their disposal, for us to be writing storylines for them. Better storylines. Nah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah, Hogan might. Hogan was one of these guys
Agreed, Jay.
who had
Agreed.
a creative control over his character, and that's dangerous. To say that's not an ego thing, come on. All right, here comes Becky Lynch. See, this is what I'm saying. Take a look at her. Salty. She's like going with looking within,
Mhm.
questioning herself. Does she still have it? Should she still be here?
Salty like a saltine, like a Ritz cracker.
Am I as good as I once was? As I think I am? And who doesn't love a good saltine? With some peanut butter and jelly between two saltine crackers. That's a meal.
To a hospital, and one of us went to their nice big bus, had a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliant.
Drink a shot of tequila.
With
Was
the
it
baby?
Terramana?
With the baby?
Well, she's not breastfeeding anymore. It's okay. Well, at least I don't think so. I don't know. Hey, Three Diglets is in the house. What up, Three Diglets? A and B.
Diglets.
I sent you something beautiful in your email for the people to see. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Ooh. Can you please present my new world title tonight on stream? Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yup.
That's awesome.
We sure will. Let me go ahead and upload this right now. Thank you, Three Diglets. All right, yep, it's coming up right now. Well, I'm gonna get it up.
That's what she said. I mean, he said. I mean, oops.
Family show.
Because you had a baby.
Here we go. Speak on it. Okay. All right. We will be presenting the newly redesigned heavyweight title belt before the end of the night.
Is she? Do you mean her or me, Three Diglets? But I'm.
Told you she's salty. I told you.
Because you can't recognize success, because all you know is failure.
What's the new wrinkle? I missed it. Mark Rye Wrestling. What's the difference between her and Charlotte? What is she doing? I don't
There's a
see
new
it.
wrinkle.
He said she came back with a new wrinkle, like unlike the other horsemen.
Oh, what are we talking about?
He's saying that she's doing something different and new, unlike Charlotte. What is she doing that's different and new?
Well, let's see. Mark Wrestling says
Same
Becky's
theme, same everything.
Becky's cutting a 1980s Crockett era heel promo in the crowd behind her, just waving like, "Hi, Mom, I'm on TV." Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is Big Dust. Big Dust for Crockett Promotions. Is that Baby Doll in that ring? Baby Doll, you Jezebel. Thank you, Mark Bar Wrestling, for that super chat. You are not wrong. This is a different era crowd, let me tell you.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Toot, toot. I am what I am.
She's getting wadded. Come on, Bailey.
When they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Okay. I told you she's crashing out. I told you. This is where we're going with Becky Lynch right now. And this is the reason why I also said she is losing at Backlash. Look at the expression on her face right now. She is salty. She is looking within. She is questioning everything. The storytelling on that, superb. I love it. Okay, Rusev, hold up. Hold up. You don't want to do any of this?
Programmed.
Always with the people. What are we doing? That's right, Tozawa. Son of a. Wow. Wow. My job here is done. Be seeing all those Triple H is going to complain because it's not what they. Yeah, you're right, Sean Swabe, and that's fine. There's plenty of people that want to complain. You can always find something to complain about, for sure.
I know you will be. And when you are, we will revisit this conversation. I'll give you my word.
Huh.
What are you doing, fella?
There's Sheamus. Come on, Sheamus and Rusev. Ha ha!
What a return last week. No, I needed that. I was just trying to get back to work. Yeah, I'll be honest. I needed to shake out that ring rust. What rust? Well, you know.
What rust?
The one we all saw. No, it wasn't in your head. It was in the ring.
Next week, Celtic Warrior versus the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller.
What?
You know what? Consider that official. Because that
Grayson Waller. That's a waste of his talents.
Well, because he already beat up Austin Theory, so
I
might as well
know.
do Waller too.
I get it, and
They're
I'm
not
just
giving
saying,
him a real push. Just get over it.
Come on. I mean, a win is a win is a win, but I want this man to get that title. You're not gonna get it. Keep fooling around with the likes of Grayson Waller and company, and non-Cena Theory. He ain't no Cena. All right, qualifiers next week on Raw. Cool. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I think it will lead us there, Roland Bird. I think we're going to get Sheamus and Rusev eventually.
We have to. We got to get there. Match just made. Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker, not for the World Championship. Now, that's a big match. That's a big match that I... Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one.
You look like they haven't fought before.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know. It's a little different now for me. Okay. Okay.
Look at that mask. I want that mask.
Giulia looking fire right now. Giulia looking fire. Okay, can we get Oscar back in here? I need the trifecta. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. When Giulia first premiered on NXT, I was not on the Giulia train. But if she premiered like this, woo! Now I just needed her to wrestle like she looks. And then we got something.
She can wrestle?
I didn't say she couldn't wrestle. What I said was wrestle like she looks.
She wrestles better than John Cena.
A little, well, there's no lie detector there, but a little extra.
She go here now, I believe, 3 Diglets.
She does. I just need just a little tahini on that. Just a little tahini. And then we got it. I don't know where this is going. I don't know. Lost my mouse. Oh, there we go. Watch him, because they're moving him up. But this is what I've said countless times. If you're going to move him up to the main roster, the very things that we liked about him, you need to make sure that you keep that going. Don't take away stuff. Add to it. Like we're seeing right now, they're adding to her look, adding to her mystique. You got a Stephanie Vaquer coming in here already right out the gate. You're like, okay, what's going on? She got the horn, she got the cape, she's got the deadpan look. Cool.
Well-rounded Leo. How long was Daniel Bryan's title run?
Wow. Mark Ware Wrestling, do we know? Well, let me see. Let's see. Danny Bryan's, he held the title once as a World Heavyweight Champion that lasted from April 2013 to June 2014. He also held the WWE Championship 3 more times, including from December 2011 to February 2012, October 2016 to November 2016. That was short.
So 3 months was the longest reign he had.
And a final one from March 2018 to August 2018.
Oh. So that was 5 months. So Daniel Bryan had so his longest one was 5 months. Okay, so 5 months.
No.
Title that he held.
Yeah, I guess, but he held it a few times. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And how long did Kofi hold the belt before he?
About 20 minutes.
Not how long was he in the match?
Let's see. He held it from April 2019 to August 2019 when he was defeated unceremoniously by Brock Lesnar. So April 2019 to August 2019.
So like 4 months. Okay.
Told you about 20 minutes.
So 4 to 5 months.
I mean, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what you do with it that matters. It makes it feel longer. Just like with the Macho Man Randy Savage, he was not in the WWE for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think it when you watch this stuff because he was
so good.
There you
Nick's
go.
up 3-1.
Hold on. Let me get back over there. Mix up 3-1. What are we talking about?
3 Diglets said Nick's up 3-1. Are they playing tonight?
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know they're playing tonight. The Celtics won the other day. Thank goodness. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're playing right now. I told you I needed to get my hat.
Did they lose?
21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 120 to 113.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Parker tonight, Rhea Ripley, and then defended it in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Io Sky, obviously our champion for good reason. One of the best in the world and has been for some time.
Oh my gosh, this is about to be 3-1. Come on, Celtics! Don't laugh. It ain't funny.
I was laughing at
It ain't
Dawson.
funny.
Wow, I'm not laughing at that.
Freaking Celtics. Put them in the red letter. They need to do something. Matter of fact, you know what? Put the Boston Celtics in that outfit that the Average Joe's Gym was wearing that first time when they first, you know, when it's with the chaps. Maybe they play a little better.
Maybe.
Play like they defending champs. Not the defending chumps. Wow, this crowd's going crazy for mommy. Good gracious. Good gracious. Okay. People love them some Rhea Ripley. Yep, 2-second title run. You ain't never lied. Here we go. Mark Bar Wrestling says both Bret Hart and Kofi Kingston had 6-month title reigns, won as underdogs. Facts. But the difference between the two is that Kofi Kingston is not the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. All right? Because he wouldn't lose it in 2 seconds. That was just disrespectful.
That was disrespectful.
You ain't had to do him like that. You ain't had to do him like that. Ten seconds. Ain't this about a blip? Dang, Celtics. Dang.
Where's Bianca?
Who cares? Celtics are losing. But she has an injury to her finger, remember?
Oh, that's right. Her finger's broken. You're going to MSG East Finals? Okay.
What happened?
Three Dickless said that he's going to MSG East Finals.
I'm okay with that. At least the Minnesota Timberwolves are ahead of the Warriors. I will say that much. So they currently lead 2-1. So you put them down in the dirt, I'm totally cool with it.
To hear, yeah, I mean, I don't know that the draft means anything anymore, but yeah.
Big E was champion for 110 days. So he won it. It was September 2021 to January 2022. So not terribly long. And he also lost the title to Brock Lesnar. So, you know. Final. Ain't this about a blip? All right, we're gonna have to okay. Forget wrestling. We're gonna have to do a finals watch along for the Boston Celtics. We need to get some good energy in here for the Boston Celtics.
When is who said I'm going for the Boston Celtics? Ain't nobody to me.
Well, look, I put it like this: so long as the Warriors don't win, and my Celtics ain't winning, your Warriors ain't winning. How about that?
If you want me to cheer for Boston, you need to let me have a stint of life in the East Coast.
Go ahead, I said.
over
Go
there.
ahead. Knock yourself out. Go on. There's the door. It'll be the A show with well, she actually would take the dogs with her. Dang.
I would not take the dogs with me.
You're not gonna take the dogs with you.
No,
She's gonna die without you.
no, she wouldn't.
She would die with that. Look at her. This is a mama's girl. All right, let's get back to this match right here. We got the ladies getting down with the get down. Giulia over here rocking with
You know
Roxanne
what,
Perez.
Three Jiglets? Forget you, fool.
Thank you, Rick RT. Right there, folks. Hit that like button. It is vital to our existence here in the YouTube space. Thank you so much for rocking with us here on Monday Night Raw. All right, are you there you go. Are we invested in this women's tag team match? And if so, who do we got for the win? Io Sky diving through the ropes. Just took out Roxanne Perez. Roxanne holding that knee.
I mean, we're talking about Io and Rhea. You got to be going for Io and Rhea.
Hold on. She's holding that knee.
I know she is. But Io's holding her face, so.
For my money, I'm going actually with the team of Roxanne and Giulia. I don't know who's going to win, but I would like them to win. I think they need the win more so than the other team.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta get some momentum going because they're a new team. They just came up from NXT. You cannot have these ladies losing and taking the L's like this. The big dogs, they've been here long enough. They're the vets, they're the OGs. They can take the hit. And I would like Io, as much as I love Io, I would love Io to eat the pin because that'll make her look a little weaker in the eyes of Rhea Ripley because her beat Io. And then she'd be like, wait a minute, you pinned her, but I couldn't pin her. Then we get some friction. You know I ain't lying. That would be great. Next up, 3-1. You ain't got to rub it in, dog. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm going to cry. I'm not going to. Oh. Freaking Celtics, man.
It's okay, dear.
How are you the defending champs and you playing like the Lakers?
Like the Lakers.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Warriors ain't bouncing back from nothing. Okay. They get bounced back to get this butt whooping. I know that. Saskatoon. Who cares about Saskatoon?
Saskatoon.
Oh man, that was great. Yeah, welcome to the big leads. The A show sucks, huh? All right. That's cool. All right, I'm going to mute her mic.
Wow.
Welcome to the A show, ladies and gentlemen. She is no longer on the mic. It is all me. You got me for 3 minutes. So how about them Dodgers? And we're back. There you go.
I don't even know if that was 3 whole minutes.
It definitely was not.
Anthony said, let me unsubscribe. Oh, that's
cool.
funny.
Buddha Celtics, Patrick Case, get out! I'm just kidding. Stay with us. Stay with us. Let me unsubscribe. Ain't that about a blip? But y'all see what I'm saying, though? It would be great, I think, if Giulia and Roxanne actually get this win. I think they need it more. For my money. Just have an engagement yesterday. Wait, Caitlin, you got engaged yesterday?
Oh, really?
Because A and B just have an engagement yesterday. Like ring engagement? Like you about to walk down the
Well, if
aisle?
you're engaged,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's fantastic. How long y'all been together? And do you have a date set already? That's what you get for talking about my Lakers. You know what? The Lakers. Celtics #1. Hulk Hogan. Lakers. Hot tour.
Hot tour.
Sophie Dovey loves the A show. Yeah. Thank you very much, Sophie Dovey. I saw you. Let me unsubscribe. All right. You got B back. Don't worry. I know Oscar's going to return, and I'm excited about it, but that's okay. I wouldn't go so far as to say that she's dressed like a dominatrix, but this is exactly the outfits that they wore if y'all saw Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
This is exactly the outfits that they wore. So this is what the Celtics need to wear if they want to catch a win. Look at that. We got a Hurricane Run off the top rope by Roxanne. We got a cover onto Rhea Ripley. They actually look like okay, what's funny, Roxanne and Rhea look like they're dressed as a tag team. That's what's interesting.
Right.
Giulia's got Roxanne in a compromising position. Snap suplex, I like it. Nice, Roxanne letting them know what's up. I will say this much though, critique-wise, I'm not getting enough of Roxanne on the mic. I thought she was great on NXT. I think part of her character development was her mic work, and I'm not seeing enough of that right now on Monday Night Raw. I really want to see some backstage segments or some her coming out on the mic talking trash. She's a great trash talker. And I'm not seeing it, and I think it's going to hurt her. I
can't believe they got rid of Cora Jade.
I mean, yeah, I don't
know.
I like it. Rhea just dropped Roxanne like a bad habit. But y'all see what I'm saying?
Rhea, cover her with your knee, fool.
The dodgeball mix-up. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. All right, we got a tag right here. Io Sky in here. Now let these ladies do what they got to do in their native tongue. I love it. I love it. Call it in the ring and nobody is the wiser. Nice. Took a long time right there. Missile drop kick. This took out Giulia. Yeah. Woo! DDT by Roxanne to Rhea Ripley, and the mustache is rattled. We're going to cover by Giulia. 2. Yeah, you would think the coordination with these ladies, they wouldn't be coming out dressed alike if you're on opposite teams.
Right.
But, hey, that's just me.
That's just you.
I'd be instituting a policy. There'd be a no funny business policy, okay?
Right.
And funny business as in the babies.
The babies.
Oh, Io just stuck the landing on Giulia. Roxanne Perez breaks up the count. How about Tommy Boy? I love it. I love it. Firefighter Jimmy, I will watch Dodgeball every single time it comes on the TV. It came on the TV the other day. Love that film. Love it. I don't have to think about anything.
Hey,
it's just
Cap for life. How you doing?
good old-fashioned entertainment. What up, Cap? Cap for life, I'm gonna tell you right now, you missed a I wouldn't necessarily call Raw fire. I think it was tepid.
This
you know,
one?
it was a decent Raw. I wouldn't go so far as to say it was fire.
It was decent.
It was
Yeah,
decent. It was
It
decent.
was good.
Right now we are
What was
in.
wrong with it?
I'm not saying anything was wrong with it. It's just
I also think it's hard because we be not paying attention and
I'll
more
put
in
it
the
to you like
chat.
this. I'll put it to you like this. I'm not a drinker, but I used to like when we go out to eat at a restaurant. I like to try a like a pina colada or something. You know, not everybody's pina colada is the same. So I'll be like, oh, how do you like it? And then I'll be like, it's all right. It has shades of a pina colada, but it's not great.
Okay.
This is one of those pina coladas where I'm just like, it's all right. But we got a decent match going on right now with the ladies. They're mixing it up.
Yeah, they are.
You see this? That aerial shot, the two ladies, see, Giulia and Io are dressed alike,
Mm-hmm.
and Roxanne and Rhea are dressed alike.
Yeah.
Like, who set this up? Tag team is supposed to be dressing alike, not like your enemy.
Yeah.
Weird.
What are those tails that she's wearing? What are those called?
Foxtails.
They're foxtails. Both of them are wearing foxtails. Is that what she has too?
I can't confirm
Or
that.
she has rags.
Rags to riches.
Rags to riches.
And how can you not be mad when they kicked out freaking Cora Jade? She was great. It's a pretty decent show. Yeah, it's a decent show. Oh, big headbutt by Rhea Ripley to Giulia. She's like, nope, we ain't done yet. Boom. Ooh, Giulia just caught that pin.
And look at how Io was holding her down even though she was on her stomach. Like, you ain't getting up and interfering in this. I like that.
I like that too.
I like that.
All right. And I
I agree
good
with you,
match,
Three Diglets.
but I disagree wholeheartedly with this ending. Should have been the other team with the win. Unless they're gonna run it back, I really feel like the other team should have got the win. Because you need some momentum, man, and there's nothing quite like beating an already established veteran team on Raw than have these up and comers, these newcomers get a win. I mean, you do it with Braun Breaker,
That's true.
huh? If you can dodge a headbutt, then you can dodge a dodgeball. You can dodge a ball. That's right.
5-2.
You can dodge your look. Oh, she eyeballing that.
Yeah.
And it would look good around her waist. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
All right, drop the rate. That's it for Monday Night Raw. Drop your rate. How do you all feel about Monday Night Raw as a whole? And does it feel good?
I
on
was
the
waiting
whole?
for you to say that.
Preparations A through G were a complete failure. We now have a new preparation called Preparation H. On the whole, I think it feels pretty good.
On the whole.
Average. Yeah, see, this wasn't like a gotta pay double for that kind of action cotton. See, I'm loving the dodgeball. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, dodgeball. It's just I love when people get my references. Love it. All right, drop the rates. Let me see what we're talking about here. Let me read some of these rates, and then let me see what the people got to say over here. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Marked by Wrestling. We got a super chat right here. Thank you very much. I likes to make my jokes about Charlotte and Becky Lynch, but in 2025, Rhea is the real female Hogan.
As well, she should be. Have you seen Rhea?
Have
My
you seen
goodness,
Rhea?
she is like the modern day China. She should be getting all the push that she can, and she don't have a title around her waist right now. So I don't know that I agree with that.
She don't need it. She don't need it.
My point is, if she was the modern day Hogan, wouldn't she have one around her waist?
Well, maybe. All right, let's see what these rates are talking about. T-Man gives it a 7. Samantha Bull gives it an 8.5. George Lewis an 8.5. Pretty Richie says it was a solid 6. That's kind of low. And Pound Cake says 8.8. Just Alex says it was average. Trey Licata says an 8.25. Could he even give it a 8.5? 8.25. Firefighter Jimmy gives it a perfect 10. Anthony, a 7 out of 10. Shamanica Williams gives it a solid 7. Justin Hollicrane, a 10 out of 10. And that is just 2 yeets. I love saying that. Dylan Danger gives it an 8 out of 10. Patrick Case is 7.5. JR Dugan an 8. Tyrell Breed an 8.5. Pretty much he says it was just okay. Jody Bennett says an 8.7 out of 10. You grade on the curb a little bit. Grading on the curb a little bit. Raw 8 out of 10. But a lot of people seem to love it. Yeah. What's your rating, your hot take for Monday Night Raw?
I'm gonna give it an 8. I didn't, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. There, it opened strong. I loved how it opened. And then, we got AJ Styles and Finn Bálor tonight, for goodness sakes. The main event was good. There wasn't anything. The Viking Raiders and American whatever kind of felt almost like, it sucks that they almost feel like filler because they're actually both really good teams and they put on a decent match. But they don't bother. They don't invest in storylines outside of the main storyline. So we just get random people thrown together. And then it's like, okay, y'all are both good teams, whatever. It was fine, but we don't really care.
That yawn is about how I felt about Monday Night Raw.
Oh, the whole thing, huh?
Here's my issue with Monday Night Raw. Let me gather my thoughts. We're coming off a Backlash, right? Backlash not being a big for PLE. We've seen some good Backlashes in the past. So I don't go into Backlash with any great big expectations. I came out of it saying to myself, this is a pretty good show. They met and exceeded my expectations. Anytime you can do that, you've got my money. So I expect big things, and maybe this is just me. Like the Raw after Mania was phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I would like them to keep that same energy. Everybody did their job. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. There were no gigantic, oh my gosh moments. And I just wish, I don't know, man.
Is there anything that you really didn't like about the show in particular?
No, it was just, it was just like I like to use food. It was just like a meal. We go out to a restaurant and we have a meal and everything was just okay. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, this was amazing. It was just, yeah, it was okay. She did, because we did it all the time. We'll go out someplace to eat. She goes, what do you think? I'm like, yeah, well. Then she'll be like, okay, so you wouldn't order that. Then we're like, would you get it again? Well, maybe.
Yeah. It
Like,
is just a Raw, though.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I judge shows on if it's DVR worthy. Like back in the day, you would call it VCR worthy because first of all, you had to program your VCR. Like it was some work. You had to put that tape in. You had to program it. You couldn't tape over nothing. Now I'm saying it's DVR worthy. Would I call Monday Night Raw DVR worthy? I don't know.
Dulcie Chatham.
Because in the grand scheme of things, if we missed this Monday Night Raw and we didn't watch it until next week, like we didn't even watch it on the DVR, could you honestly say that you missed something really important? No. I don't think there was anything of any real significance that happened today. Nothing that was overly like, oh my gosh, that was a OMG moment. Like it just, Raw was just okay. So my rate for Raw, I'm actually going to give it a 6.5. I'm going to give it a 6.5. It was just,
How
all
much
right.
of that do you think has to do with the fact that you were also talking and looking up stuff online and we're having
I don't think
conversations?
I can, unlike you, madame,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little better at multitasking
Whatever.
in that regard. But the A and B Combos Wrestling stream was a 1 trillion A++ from Jody Bennett. Thank you, Jody.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Nobody seen Belair. Nobody. She's taking some time. I'm enjoying my week off, especially since my sister graduated from the University of Illinois this weekend. Alexis Turner, that's awesome. Please give our congratulations to your sister. That is amazing. Any plans as far as what your sister is planning on doing? What did your sister major in? What field is she planning on going into? Kind of curious. Lauren Biggs gives this Raw a 6.9 yeets out of 10. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I think that's fair. A and B Jack A won and champion, the world's best main eventer. I want to see Jack, aka JDM, versus Islam and revenge fight for Jack's friend Volk Part 1. I'm a fan of mixed martial arts and UFC, Dro. She not so much. So unfortunately, we don't really talk about it too much. But I can appreciate that, Dro. Thank you. 7.5 for Ryan Armstrong. Thank you, Ryan, for being with us. Yeah, I've seen that too, Rhea Ripley. I know I've seen that girl before. She's some kind of comedian or something. I know what you're talking about. Pretty cool videos. Wesley Franklin gives it a solid 8. No one can be our modern day China, so says T-Man. She's about as close as I think we're going to get right now.
All right, right.
There is a woman, I forget her name. She's on Team Taker on LFG. She is a big mama jama. And she's got a really cool finisher. When she makes it to like wherever she's going to end up, and NXT or the main roster, she might be in contention for that. She is one big mama jama.
One big mama jama.
Let me tell you, 6.5 tangerines out of 10 for Dawsey. That's funny.
6.5 for Alex too.
Yeah, I think that's fair, man. I think it just the show just didn't hit. The show just didn't hit. Justin Murphy gives it a 5.5, 6 for Michael Tolbert, 6 for the Bloodline Era. By the way, big prediction: Goldberg screws Gunther on June 9th.
I mean, I guess we'll see if he's really coming back. They started that and didn't really finish it, so maybe.
All right, let me say this much. Just Alex. If that prediction comes true, I want you to come a little closer. Bring your phones, bring your computer screens. Come a little closer. Don't be shy. I'm wearing solid extra dry. Let me go ahead and say this. All right, and I mean this from the cold cockles of my heart. If Bill Goldberg shows up in the WWE and screws Gunther, or in any way, shape, or form gets involved in that match to the point that Gunther loses, and then we ultimately get a Gunther Goldberg match, I will say this. I will not have an issue with it if WWE leans into the scary and has Goldberg beat Gunther clean. If this is a situation where Goldberg is going to come out here and do whatever he does, try to get into a whole thing with Gunther, and Gunther beats this older man down. I didn't call him an old man. I'm still putting respect on his name, but beats this older man down. I am done. I am done with the Goldberg train. I've said this countless times. I don't care about your legacy and what you accomplished.
You ain't no player.
Exactly. If you coming in here just to catch a beatdown, John Cena didn't win a singles match. This is his first singles win since 2018. I don't care what you have to say to who you have to say it to. It's if in every time you face that person, you lose. It doesn't carry the same weight. I don't care about your undefeated streak that constantly went out of control. 500, 600, 1,000 consecutive wins in WCW. I don't care. If you're not in ring shape, if you look winded in any way, shape, or form, if you underperform, I'm okay with two dudes like a Orton and a Cena who are a little past their prime, mixing it up, and they can't go full speed like we've been showing in those video packages. Gunther is in his prime. Goldberg is not.
Right.
This is not an even match. So if you're coming in here to fool around, I don't care, and you're wasting our time. You might as well have Ric Flair do it.
Oh my gosh, that is not funny.
I said
Talking
what I
about
said.
raising the man from the dead to have another match.
I said what I said. Okay. And I mean, it had to be said. Ryan Armstrong with a big super chat. Come on, Ryan. Thank you so much.
Thank
Besides
you.
the War Raiders, America made A-Town Down Under, LWO, and Judgment Day. Who else is there to challenge the New Day for the tag titles? Remember, LWO and War Raiders are the only face teams on Raw. That is a big, big statement. A-Town Down Under is an absolute shambles.
Mm-hmm.
LWO can't seem to catch a dub to save their life.
Yeah.
Judgment Day, who knows what's going on with the Judgment Day? I would not mind for them to get the gold and bring the gold back up into the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think it needs to be American made. But because it doesn't matter right now, we got heels versus heel. Like, it doesn't seem to matter.
No,
It's
it doesn't.
Thunderdome.
It's Thunderdome. Thunderdome.
So I don't know. But I also don't want them to lose the belts right away because it took them a really long time to become champions again.
Right.
And they had to go through a significant character change for that to happen.
Right.
Just like I said with the Street Profits, they had to go through a significant character change for them to finally get some gold back around their waist. And now they're kind of going back to the old Street Profits. At least the New Day is staying in character.
Yeah.
Both teams changed their theme music. So you clearly are doing some kind of significant change, but yet the Street Profits just don't seem to know what they want to do.
Right.
So that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Thank you for that big super chat. 3 Diglets coming in hot and says, just want to say RIP to Sabu.
Yes.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you for the amazing memories. OMG. No, don't do this. Sabu on the top rope. No, for the love of God. Good God Almighty. This has got to be unbelievable. You are broken. This man, God is my witness. This man is dead.
He is now. What? That's what RIP means.
Rest in peace of Sabu.
Ding!
Rest in peace of Sabu. Thank you for that super chat. That's a big super chat. That's a 10-bell salute, by the way. Don't you put that voodoo on me. I'm trying not to, Mark. Don't you put that evil on us. I'm sorry. I got to. I got to. Okay, one more super chat right there. 3 Kings. Yes, indeed, 3 Kings. I'm hoping that we are just going through Goldberg PTSD. And he was never in the plans for a retirement match. They should keep teasing just to mess with the fans. Hey, look, I don't want you to keep teasing us either. I want you to pull the trigger or don't. Like, get it together or leave it alone, man. As Varnell Hill said to Martin Mard, Get it together
Patience.
or leave it alone.
Have patience. Have patience.
But
Don't be in
legitimately
such a hurry.
lean into the scary WWE. Actually have Goldberg beat Gunther. Have Gunther go through some kind of psychotic break like Becky Lynch. And you can have him save face by beating him down or something. I don't even care. No, I actually don't even want that. Have Gunther be beat. Have the ring general be beat. I'm okay with it. If you're going to do it, I think it is a good way to interject in that match. I think that's fine. It kind of sucks because I would rather Jey beat him clean one more time. That's going to help solidify Jey as a solid, legit heavyweight champion. Just like Gunther. Gunther didn't need Ludwig.
Mhm.
He told him, go on, you do you, let me do me. And Gunther put in that work and got them dubs. That is how Jey needs to be. Not Jimmy, not nobody, not Lil Jimmy, not nobody. But if you're really going to get Gunther and Goldberg, Goldberg needs to win. And if he doesn't, I don't want to see him again ever. Because you're wasting everybody's time.
Time. Okay, so we have a new champ.
We do. But thank you for that big super chat, 3 Kings.
We
That was
do.
colossal.
We do. So the participation trophy tonight goes to, or honorable mention, goes to 3 Kings.
What? 3 Kings has been dethroned?
Mm-hmm. He said it. He came in here tonight and said that he was going to let someone else take it. And he did.
So 3 Kings gets the Miz Award.
He gets the Miz Award. You're awesome.
What?
He came to lose. Oh, wait a minute. No.
That's
forever.
right. Yeah. Wow. Congratulations on the Miz Award for the 3 Kings.
Mm-hmm. And our new fighter title champion, well, actually, again, renewed fighter title champion is no other than Marked by Wrestling. Woo-hoo!
The only fighter title championship belt that has our channel mascots as the side plates. Come on now. Come on now.
The fighter title with the testicular fortitude.
That's actually, yes, that's actually, we can say that. I like that. Now, we were asked specifically by our heavyweight champ, 3 Diglets, to present this belt here tonight. Now, this belt was not on the line tonight. It's only defended during PLEs. I think we do Saturday night's main event.
Yes.
Right? Saturday night's main event and PLEs. So this right here, this is custom. Custom. The last real champion. Dude, that is friggin' tight. That is fire.
That is fire.
And that belt belongs to 3 Diglets. And if you want some of this gold, you need to come and get some of this gold. But that's a beautiful looking belt, boy. I tell you. It's gone through some his title belts have gone through some renovations.
Some renovations.
Gone through some changes, but that's a beautiful looking belt. So we had to go ahead and give honorable mention to my man 3 Diglets. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah McDowell says, what you saying for that title? You want a piece of that? Want a piece of that action? And 3 Diglets was supposed to be doing a redesign of the fighter title belt, but you know what? We do like our channel mascot, so we don't not want them on the side plates. You know, we do love our channel mascots. So congratulations to everybody. That belt is okay. I'm not gonna say that, just Alex. That doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
You can't say what Pretty Richie was saying either.
Yeah, I can't say none of this. Y'all are. It's a family channel, man. Y'all need to go on somebody else's channel talking like that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, congratulations to every single person who did the dang thing. I'm going to go ahead and walk these channel mascots. So it's about time that we go ahead and get on up out. Let me go ahead and say right out the gate, thank you very much to our mod squad for keeping an eye on everything all up in here.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you to our members. We will have a members reaction coming at you this week. We had also some special members videos from our time in Las Vegas for WrestleMania. We hope you were able to dig into that and enjoy yourself. Come with the international title. No, that's right. Thank you to our subscribers. We are climbing. Okay. We are still a ways away from the big dog, just Alex, but we are trying to reach for that brass ring. Tell a friend. If you're new here, we hope you enjoyed yourself and we hope that you come back. We know that there are a lot of people doing this in this space. There's room at the table for everybody. It's a bop.
It's a bop.
We are family. We can agree to disagree without being disagreeable. We worked very hard to cultivate that culture here, and we hope you enjoyed yourself.
Absolutely.
To every single person that reached deep down into their pockets and said, because we love, we will show that love with your generosity of a super chat donation. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
You already know it doesn't go just to titles. It doesn't go to what you see here on the set. We pay it forward. We are donating in part. A young man by the name of Azel, we are donating to organizations. We want to go ahead and say that love is not just for us. We want to spread it around a little bit. We appreciate that.
And don't forget that tomorrow, NXT Marked by Wrestling, if you're watching it, and even if you're not, just come in here and hang out with the family while they're watching NXT tomorrow night. And if you have time, rewatch some of his older videos. He needs some more hours so he can
get them
start
watch hours up.
Getting those super chats in.
NXT, baby. To our boy, Just Alex of Alex's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. You already know that's the top dog in this space. Nobody does it quite like him. Make sure you show him some love going to his channel. Always hit that like button as you will do for ours, right? It's vital to our existence in YouTube. It just takes a hot second and hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button on button on your way
YouTube
out.
algorithm.
Smash it, baby, if you haven't.
Appreciates that as we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts.
Justin.
We sincerely hope we are number one in your hearts. You all are absolute number one in ours. Thank you for making us a part of your day here for Monday Night Raw. We will be back later on this week for another live Friday Night SmackDown. Members, we got a members only reaction video coming at you for NXT. Keep a lookout for that. That is it. She wasn't on the card. We didn't see her tonight. So I think it's a good way to end it. We love you all. We appreciate you all. And we thank you all. And we will bid you all
adieu.
God bless you. Thank you. And good night.
Good night.